Good evening. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to this March meeting of the Public Schools of Robeson County. First item is a moment of silence. If we will, please remember Mr. Keaton Lewis, 11th grader at Purnell Sweat High School, Mr. Larry T. Brooks, Sr., a former principal with Public Schools of Robeson County, and Dr. Benjamin Martin, who was a teacher at St. Paul's as well. So this time, let's take a moment of silence. Thank you. Next item is adoption of the agenda. I will adoption of the minutes. Oh boy, I just skipped. Next up, we have the Pledge of Allegiance by Littlefield Middle School Battle of the Books team, Littlefield Middle School.
Oh, that's right.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Chavis, if you could have those students introduce themselves and what grade they're in.
Your name and your grade.
My name is Kinsley, and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Bruce Starnes, and I'm in 5th grade.
My name is Brooke, and I'm in 7th grade.
My name is Carson Ryan, and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Reese Baffro, and I'm in 5th grade.
My name's Kennedy Chavis, and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Luke McLean, and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Connor, I'm in 4th grade.
My name's Landry, I'm in 4th grade.
My name's Allison, and I'm in 7th grade. My name's Braylon, and I'm in 4th grade.
Now, Mr. Hamilton, is that correct? This is the Battle of the Books team for Littlefield?
This is both teams.
Both teams. Gotcha. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, Littlefield. Thank you, Mr. Hamilton, Ms. Chavis. Next up, we have the adoption of the agenda. If you would notice on item D, approval of minutes, it will only be January, so cross off February there. I need a motion to adopt the agenda. I got a motion by Mr. Henry Brewer, a second by Ms. Crystal Monroe. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Approval of the minutes. Motion by Mr. Craig Lowry, second by Ms. Melissa Oceans. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Next up, information items. Lumbee Tribe Recognition, Dr. Freddie Williamson, Board, and Ms. Jessica Seeley. If we could have the board step to the front.
Good afternoon, and I hope everybody's doing well. What an exciting time for Robeson County, for Lumbee Nation, for all people, right? That we recognize people, histories, present and the future. So this is an exciting time. As the school system, we're excited about the partnership and the honor to recognize tonight. I want to start. We're going to ask Jessica if you'll read the proclamation, please.
PSRC congratulates the Lumbee Tribe on full federal recognition. The Public Schools of Robeson County and PSRC Board of Education extends a heartfelt congratulations to the Lumbee Tribe of North Carolina on achieving full federal recognition. This historic milestone marks the culmination of more than a century of perseverance and advocacy by the Lumbee people and their leaders. After 137 years of effort, Congress included the Lumbee Fairness Act in the 2026 National Defense Authorization Act, and President Trump signed it into law on December 18th, officially granting the Lumbee Tribe full federal recognition. Federal recognition opens the doors to additional resources that can profoundly impact the lives of tribal members, including many of our students and their families, by expanding access to services that can strengthen opportunities for future generations to come. This achievement is a powerful affirmation of the Lumbee's identity, history, and resilience, and we are certainly proud of our strong partnerships with the Lumbee Tribe and anticipate a brighter future ahead for our communities, school, and county as a whole. Congratulations.
Before we do the presentation, and I'm actually going to ask Dr. Emmanuel if you actually do the presentation, please. Let me ask each board member if you desire to come and again have remarks, please.
Dr. Connie, would you join me and help me with this, please?
And then, Braylon, I think you're going to receive and
Yeah.
other members of the tribe.
And Greg, yeah. Other members of the board? It is with our pleasure, the Public Schools of Robeson County, to present this plaque to the Lumbee Tribe, which I am glad to be a part of. Excuse me.
Yeah. Now comments, any comments from any board member, and then Graydon.
I'll piggyback on what Dr. Williams said. It's a great thing for Robeson County. It's a great thing for the Lumbee Tribe. It's good for Robeson County all in together. Been a long time coming, well deserving. Thankful for the tribe members that came tonight to receive this award on behalf of Public Schools of Robeson County as well.
Henry Brewer. I didn't prepare a speech, but I'll make a comment. I was on the first constitutionalized Lumbee tribal government, and my father was also. And it's a great honor to see that the new generation of people have took charge and made it this far. Thank you very much.
Let me say good evening. We know what's happened in the past. And I say past, I can say the past 100 years, past 50 years, past 75, without recognition. We now have recognition. So what's going to happen next? What's going to happen in the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? There's people in this room that's going to be a part of that. There's people not in here that's going to be a part of that. And all that's going to be looked upon later on. You have this opportunity. What did we do with this opportunity? So as sometime has been said, you have one time to get it right. And the Lumbee Tribe has one time to get it right. And again, like they said, this is not just benefiting the Lumbee Tribe, it's benefiting all people. And I'm real excited to see what's going to happen to the kids in school. If it's medical aid to elders, healthcare from that standpoint, if it's opportunities for education that people right now don't have because it's not affordable. But all these things we got to get right this time, and it's things that I'm looking forward to. Thank you.
My name is Terry Locklear. My grandfather, Sanford Locklear, actually was fighting for recognition up in Washington, D.C. In the 80s and 90s, and he also served on the tribal council. And he went on to be with the Lord back in the 2000s, 2007 or 8ish. And yeah, on that day, I was at the tribe when the news came through. And if he could have been there that day, he didn't get around very well, but I believe he would have forgot about his bad hip and everything else. He would have been very excited. Thank you for all the work the tribe has done to get this through. Getting it included on the NDAA was a massive accomplishment. And I look forward to continuing the relationship that the public schools has built with the tribe. And I look forward to building upon that and taking advantage of all the opportunities that are going to come to the entire district and county through this recognition. Thank you.
Just want to piggyback on what everybody else said. This here goes to show you that Robeson County can achieve great things with the help of the Lord. Congratulations.
Anyone else?
Let me just say on behalf of Chairman John Lowry and the Tribal Council and the Lumbee people, we thank the Public Schools of Robeson County for this evening. We have had a great opportunity to go through the different locations to receive proclamations. Last week, we was up in the governor's mansion receiving it there. So it's been a great pleasure. I was at Washington, D.C. on the day that this was approved, and what exciting it was. It was a great adventure. And so we just thank you for this opportunity, being able to come tonight and receive this on behalf of the chairman. He would have been here tonight, but we've got some visitors in. And so we got a lot of work to do. We got a matter of fact, the council got to meet with them tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And so there's a lot of work going on with this public recognition. And so we just thank you again for everything that you do for the public schools of Robeson County.
Next item is Women's History Month with Miss Jessica Seeley.
As we recognize Women's History Month, we honor the courage, dedication, and vision of women who have shaped our communities, our nation, and our history. We celebrate those who, through determination and perseverance, paved the way for greater opportunities and ensured that women's voices are heard. This month, the Public Schools of Robeson County proudly acknowledges their contributions and celebrates Women's History Month.
Next item is the monthly Impact Award staff recognition. Mr. Jim. Next up, we have Miss Jessica Seeley again for the Blue Ribbon Awards.
This is my last item, I promise. Board members, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to share that the North Carolina School Public Relations Association, also known as NCSPRA, has honored PSRC for excellence in communication. We earned 3 gold awards. 1 in image graphic design and 2 in special events and programs. These awards honor the work of the communications department and district as we welcomed our state superintendent to our district, launched our own superintendent's advisory council, and encouraged our youth to make wise decisions and say no to drugs through our Red Ribbon Week campaign. So I'm very proud of this and our work, and I look forward to great things ahead.
Congratulate your whole department.
Go on. Go ahead. You good? Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you again, Ms. Jessica. Next up again is the monthly Impact Award with Mr. Jamal Campbell.
Good evening, Chairman Trey Britt, Dr. Williamson, and school board members. I'm here tonight to recognize the March 2026 Impact Award recipients. Our recipients exemplify our district's one team, one goal motto. These individuals work collaboratively to cultivate a supportive and thriving school environment. We want to thank Mr. Austin Jacobs and Chick-fil-A for sponsoring this month's gift cards. Also want to thank Mr. Brandon Ventura and Sign City for sponsoring our plaques. So we want to first recognize our classified employee, Miss Marilyn Sanderson, school nurse who serves Roland Norman Elementary and Littlefield Middle School. We can invite Miss Sanderson and her principal up to the front, please. So I just want to say before I get started, Ms. Sanders, she just to win this award, she almost delivered a baby a couple weeks ago, just to win this award. But thankfully, the teacher did not go into labor, but she was right there with a steady hand, and so we appreciate you for what you do every day for our schools. The Public Schools of Robeson County proudly recognizes Ms. Marilyn Sanderson, school nurse who serves Roland Norman Elementary and Littlefield Middle School, as the district's March Classified Impact Award recipient. Principal Dr. Joanne Cole praised Ms. Sanderson for outstanding service, mentorship, compassionate care across multiple schools in the PSRC district. Beyond her clinical duties, she has trained and guided other nurses, model professionalism and ethical practice, and consistently upheld high standards. Known for her calm, dependable presence and dedication, even beyond work hours, Nurse Sanderson is celebrated for her lasting impact on students, staff, and the broader school community. As a district, we celebrate and honor Ms. Sanderson for the powerful difference she makes in our district. I want to invite Ms. Sanderson's family up to the front if they're here.
You see, Terry?
Next, we want to recognize our Certified Impact Award recipient coming from Roland Norman Elementary School, Ms. Mary Watson, third grade teacher. You can come to the front, please, with your principal. The district recognizes Ms. Mary Watson, third grade teacher at Roland Norman Elementary School, as a district certified impact award recipient for the month of March. Principal Dr. Joanna Cole shared, Ms. Watson demonstrates exceptional leadership, professionalism, and commitment to student success. Beyond her excellence in the classroom, she serves as grade level chair, school improvement team representative, and digital teaching and learning coach. In all roles, she fosters collaboration, data-driven instruction, and school-wide improvement. Ms. Watson strengthens team morale, promotes innovation through effective technology integration, and models integrity, enthusiasm, and high expectations that positively influences both students and staff outcomes and performance. As a district, we celebrate and honor Ms. Watson for the powerful difference she makes each day in the lives of her students, colleagues, and overall school community. Congratulations. I want to invite Ms. Watson's family to the front as well.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell, and congratulations again to Ms. Watson and Ms. Sanderson. We appreciate the job that you do. Next up, we have Dr. Dallas with the 25-26 Students of Excellence.
Good evening, Chairman Britt, Dr. Williamson, and board members. This evening, the Public Schools of Robeson County's academically and intellectually gifted department, along with the Chamber of Commerce organizations, are honoring 2 students from each high school. Each chamber organization selected 2 applicants as Students of Excellence for the 2025-26 school year, and each winner will receive a recognition item chosen by each chamber group. Student winners, when your name is called by the chamber representative, please join Dr. Williamson and our board members for a picture. After both winners are recognized, you'll also take a photo with the chamber representative. After that, we're going to ask you to please stand for all the presentations. So at this time, we will start with the Lumberton Chamber of Commerce representative, Ms. Sandra Oliver, who will present the winners for early college at RCC and Lumberton Senior High School.
Wow, what a night to be here. Thank you. It is an honor. I am the education chair for the Lumberton Area Chamber of Commerce. And I have to tell you that it was a pleasure to read all of the applications from early college and Lumberton High School. It just gives you a lot of good hope for the future. And I just want to introduce these folks to you. From early college, the first person that we're recognizing is Fabiola Beza Navrati. And I probably have just messed up her name big time. Where is she? Come on up. I want to tell you a little bit about her. She has an unweighted GPA of 4.0. She received acceptance in the North Carolina School of Science and Math online program. She is awarded recognition as a junior volunteer firefighter at Rennert Fire Department. And lastly, she's proud of the fact that she continues to grow spiritually in her church community. I am just amazed at her plans for the future. I plan to pursue a degree in electrical engineering at a 4-year university because I have a passion for working with circuits, robotics, and hands-on problem solving. You go, girl. I don't even understand all that stuff. We congratulate you, and we'd like to recognize, if your parents are here, we ask them to come up. And also, we'd like to ask Mr. Drew Davis, the principal, to come forward. All right, congratulations, and we have a plaque for you.
Step in front of the podium. Step in front of the podium.
Do you want to come in the front?
I'm afraid my plaques will fall. They won't go anywhere. Okay. All right, thanks. Next, from early college, we have Hannah Inman. Hannah? I'm going to tell you a little bit about Hannah. She has an unweighted 4.0. She's a 12th grader, and she received acceptance at North Carolina State's engineering program. She's also completing the North Carolina School of Science and Math while she's enrolled at early college. And she was also honored as a student of excellence twice before. So this is nothing new for you, Hannah. Again, I'm just taken aback by her plans for the future. She plans to earn a bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering from either North Carolina State University or Georgia Institute of Technology. I would love to work at Boom Technology, a supersonic airliner, on the development of their Overture airlines. Wow. Congratulations, Hannah. Are your parents here with you? Okay. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Now for Lumberton Senior High, would Jasmine King come forward? Jasmine is a 12th grader. She has a 3.9 unweighted GPA. Some of the things that she's most proud of is she was the winner of the 4-H State Public Speaking Award. She's also the recipient of the Superintendent's Academic Award, and she's also serving as the 4-H Club president. Jasmine's plans are to go to college for a business administration degree and eventually become a public administrator. So would Jasmine's parents please come forward? I'm sorry, and we wanted to call Larry Brooks up as the principal. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost in my papers.
Man, get right up here. This is your time to shine. Yeah.
You sit right there.
And the second recognition for Lumberton High School is Lakin Wilcox. Lakin is in the 12th grade, and she has an unweighted GPA of 3.6. Some of the things that we would like to share about Lakin is that she's president of FFA chapter and president of the South Central region. She is an attendee of the Next Gen National FFA Conference, and she's also captain of the Lumberton High School cheerleading team. She plans to attend North Carolina State University and major in agricultural education. We certainly can use her in Robeson County, can't we? So would Lakin's parents please come up? And I'd just like to say to the AIG coordinators or whatever, please encourage your students to apply. I loved reading them. It was great.
Miss Oliver. So now we will have the Fairmont Chamber of Commerce representative, Mrs. Whitney Johnson. Please come forward to present the winners for Fairmont High School.
Y'all make me nervous standing behind me, just saying. So our first student we're going to start with is Miss Jatoya McClain. I promised I was going to get it right. Come on, Jatoya. She has an unweighted GPA of 3.773. 3 outstanding accomplishments that she has achieved. She's earned straight A's from second semester of 9th grade until present, and she's an 11th grader. She's earned the Golden Tornado Award in 9th and 10th grade. She's the secretary of the African American Club and the Beta Club. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in nursing. Is your family here? Is your Mom? Come on, Mom. And our next student is Dalton Hersey, who is also an 11th grader. His unweighted GPA is 3.5. 3 outstanding accomplishments he's achieved. He exhibits outstanding character, responsibility, compassion while serving as a positive role model for his peers, both inside and outside of school. His activities involve within his church, where he demonstrates leadership, commitment, and a heart of service. Volunteers with the Rescue of Lumberton, dedicated his time serving and supporting emergency response efforts in his community. His future plans are to become an electrician and own his own business. Family.
Dr. Barton. Touch him. Dr. Barton, do you want to tell us something about Friday? I mean,
Yes, sir. We're super excited for the first time in Fairmont High School history of our girls program to be headed up to Wake Forest University to take home the 4A state championship. So super excited about that. Just give all the accolades to Coach Thompson and his girls. A lot of people want to plant seeds and see the fruit the next day or the day after, and that's not what's happened at Fairmont. Coach Thompson has built that program from pretty much from the start, so we're super proud of them and our girls, but want to bring it home to Robeson County.
Okay, so now we will have the Pembroke Chamber of Commerce representative, Miss Carol Richardson, come forward to present the winners for Purnell Sweat High School.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Carol Richardson. I am Vice President of the Pembroke Chamber of Commerce, and I stand here on behalf of our president, Marcus Bryant. Unfortunately, he's unable to be here, but he sent a little sweet message. The Pembroke Area Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors proudly congratulates the Students of Excellence Award winners. Your dedication to academic achievement, leadership, and character will pave the road to continued success. We celebrate your accomplishments today and look forward to the positive impact you will make in the future. Our first, first name I'll call is Craig Eli Lowry. Craig has an unweighted GPA of 4.0, 3 outstanding accomplishments. One is a 4-sport athlete, soccer, cross country, basketball, and track. Second, all A's each school year. 3, he's devoted youth group member at Berea Baptist Church. His future plans: attend North Carolina State University and or play a sport in college, attain a college degree in law or sportsmanship, sports journalism. Congratulations. Okay. Oh, will his family please come up?
I'm pulling rank on this.
Come on. Get up here.
He's also the grandson of Craig Lowry. Craig Lowry.
One more.
Congratulations, Craig. The next name will be Logan Hunt. Logan has an unweighted GPA of 3.8. 3 outstanding accomplishments or inactivities. One is I'm proud to have entered high school without the need for a 504 plan. I have successfully maintained all A's and a few B's without any accommodations. I am currently a member of the varsity cheerleading team, Beta Club, and ACES Club, and I serve as a sophomore class representative for the Student Government Association. I'm a proud member of a church drama team where I am fortunate to travel to local churches to perform. This has also allowed me to travel to Tennessee to perform and compete internationally. Future plans: after I graduate, I plan to attend UNC Chapel Hill to pursue my goal of becoming a dentist. Congratulations, Logan.
Her family would come on up, please.
Okay, so now we will have the Red Springs Chamber of Commerce representative, Mr. Brian Freeman, come forward to present the winners for Red Springs High School.
Good evening. I'm proud to represent the Red Springs Chamber of Commerce, and we are so excited to recognize 2 outstanding scholars at the best high school in the county, Red Springs High School. under the amazing leadership of Stephen Sinclair. First up is Prudence Mahamba in grade 12. She has an unweighted GPA of 3.590. That's a lot higher than mine was. She is also the co-founder of the Future Link Foundation that helps students in Zimbabwe pay school fees. She will graduate high school at the age of 16 by taking extra classes. She has earned her CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant Certificate, at the age of 16 as well. She plans to attend college to become an orthodontist. We ask her parents to please come forward, her family, as well as Principal Sinclair. Congratulations. Each recipient will receive a plaque and a $50 gift card. Next up, we're excited to represent in the award Gabriella Locklear, grade 12, unweighted GPA 3.711. She has successfully maintained her small business while remaining at the top of her class academically. She is earning college credit to work towards her associate's degree while still in high school, as well as she has earned her CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant certification, at the age of 17. And that's how we do it in Red Springs High School. Her future plans are to major in pre-law, then attend law school, and hopes to create a scholarship and organized fundraisers to support low-income students in fulfilling their dreams. Congratulations. Her family, please come forward. I'm sorry. Let's go.
And our final presentation will be from St. Paul's Chamber of Commerce representative, Ms. Doris McLean, who will present the winners for St. Paul's High School.
Hello, my name's Doris McLean, and I'm Vice President of the St. Paul's Chamber of Commerce. And on behalf of my President, Frank McNair, and our board, we'd like to thank Superintendent Williamson, Chairman Britt, and the entire board for inviting us to be a part of this recognition for our seniors. We're going to recognize two tonight. Our first one is James McCoy. He's in 12th grade. His GPA is 4.0. He was the Chief Junior Marshal for the class of 2025. He will be attaining an associate's degree on May 2026. Proud to be a part of the Battle of the Books. And lastly, part of the men's bowling team that won 2 conference championships. After high school, he plans to attend the University of North Carolina at Pembroke to attain a bachelor's degree in accounting. And if you've got really good eyesight, you're going to see that I put the wrong name on his certificate, but we are going to correct it. And we'd like to recognize his family and our principal. Are they all, is your family up? Miss Lowry, give me a phone. Our next student is Arista Lowry. She's in the 11th grade. She has a GPA of 3.9. She's selected as a North Carolina Governor's Page for Native American Student Leaders Week, founder of Being Their Voice, an organization for the missing, murdered women. Lastly, top-ranked student, one of 248 for the class of 2027. And I just saw on Facebook where she is going to be the chief marshal this year for the juniors. After high school, she plans to attend a four-year college to major in American Indian Studies and pursue a career in Native American law. Is her family here?
You don't look like Jason.
So our AIG department would like to thank each Chamber of Commerce organization for their time and cooperation in this endeavor to honor these students, and also Dr. Williamson, Dr. Carr, and our esteemed board members for the opportunity to present this evening. And we wish all of our winners the best of luck. We know you have such a bright future. So thank you.
All right, congratulations again. That's a prime example that hard work pays off, and we have a lot of talent here in the public schools of Robeson County. There's no doubt about that. Next item, we can actually go back to our seats, and then we'll move on from there. No doubt about it. Dr. Manuel.
Miss Patty, raise your hand, wave at us. Miss Patty, wave at us, how you doing?
Take care, bud. Dr. Dallas, thank you for handling that. Next up, we have Mr. Jamal Campbell with the recruitment fair.
Good evening once again, Chairman Britt, school board members, and Dr. Williamson. I am super excited to cordially invite all our board members, our community, and those who will be listening online to our 2026 Career Fair, which will be held at Lumberton High School on Saturday, March 21st, 2026, from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. This year's theme, Great Schools Start with Great Hires, celebrates the dedicated individuals who make a difference in the lives of our students every day. We'll be hiring on the spot for both certified and classified positions across the district. Applicants should bring the following items: several resumes, photo ID, your social security card, and a certified transcript. Whether your passion is teaching, assisting students, maintaining our facilities, or supporting transportation services, we welcome you to explore exciting opportunities with us. We look forward to seeing you on March 21st from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Lumberton High School, and discovering how you can help shape the future of our district. And so once again, we invite all of you out to that great event.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. Next up, we have State of the Teacher Profession Report.
Thank you again, Dr. Williamson, Mr. Britt, and school board members. I want to present to you the State of the Teacher Report. This is a report that is released by NCDPI each year. You should have a copy of it at your desk. The North Carolina latest State of Teacher Profession Report shows that PSRC is holding steady or performing better than the Sandhills region on several key indicators. The reporting period is from March 2024 to March 2025. Once again, this data is released by NCDPI. There are some key definitions I want you to understand as I go through this report that will help you better understand this report. The state attrition. The state attrition is the percentage of teachers who leave employment in North Carolina public schools from one year to the next. Mobility is the percentage of teachers who remain in NC public schools but move from one LEA to another. LEA attrition is the percentage of teachers who leave a specific district LEA, whether they leave NC public schools altogether or move to another district. Recoupment is the rate of which a district replaces teachers it lost by attracting teachers who transfer in from other NC districts. Vacancies. I want to make sure we understand what the state constitutes as a vacancy. A state-defined teacher position that is either unfilled or filled by a teacher who does not fully meet licensure requirements. NC state statute defines a qualifying license as either a continuing professional license, an initial professional license, or residency license, or limited license. Teachers holding a provisional or a temporary license, such as permit to teach or emergency license, or a rehired retiree are considered vacancies by state statute. And once again, a beginning teacher is a teacher in the first 3 years of teaching in North Carolina public schools. So what are some highlights that we can pull from this recently released report? The top trends for PSRC. Number one, a lower attrition than the Sandhills region. PSRC's state attrition rate is 8.4, below the Sandhills regional rate of 10.8, indicating comparable, stronger teacher retention. The lower LEA attrition and mobility than the region. PSRC's LEA attrition, which is 13.1, and mobility is 4.7, are below Sandhills averages of 15.8 and 5.0, suggesting more teachers are choosing to stay in the district rather than move to other neighboring LEAs. Number three, a competitive vacancy rate compared to peers. PSRC's vacancy rate of 11.0 is similar to Cumberland's, which is 11.6, and close to Moore's 9.8, showing the district is managing vacancies at roughly the same rate as nearby similar sized districts. An area of improvement that we're continuing to strive to improve on as a district is our recoupment and pipeline stability. PSRC's recoupment rate of 15.7 trails the Sandhills region rate of 25.9, meaning the district is bringing in fewer transferring teachers relative to its losses and must rely more heavily on new and often less experienced teachers or international faculty. In your presentation, I presented a chart that shows you the Sandhills region rates versus PSRC's rates. And so some of the key takeaways I want to just pull out from that chart. The state attrition rate shows that PSRC keeps a higher share of its teachers. The LEA attrition, fewer teachers are leaving PSRC than the regional average. The mobility rate, slightly fewer PSRC teachers are transferring out of the district to other LEAs. And our recoupment rate, which is an area that we got to focus on, is PSRC attracts fewer transfer teachers than our peer districts. The top 5 districts that PSRC is getting teachers from, which is Cumberland, Hoke, Whiteville City, and Bladen and Scotland County. The top 5 districts PSRC is losing districts teachers to, which is Cumberland, Scotland, Hoke, Bladen, and some charter schools. As relates to our vacancies, the state now counts as a vacancy any funded position that is unfilled or filled by a teacher who does not fully meet licensure requirements. Now, I want to say each teacher who is in those positions do have a license, but according to state statute, they only recognize 3 license types. So they have an alternative license such as permit to teach or emergency license. It does not count as a fully licensed teacher, which means it counts towards our state vacancy rate. In PSRC, many reported vacancies reflect classrooms where a teacher is present but is not fully licensed under state statutes, which underscores the need for ongoing licensure support and mentoring. And I also want to report that this year, you'll see that in next year's data, we've actually improved greatly on that number. So we're seeing less alternate license being applied this year and more standard license being applied for our teachers. So that means we're hiring more fully licensed individuals starting this year. PSRC's 11.8 vacancy rate is comparable to Cumberland's 11.6 and somewhat higher than Moore's 9.8, placing the district in the same overall band as similar Sandhill systems. As many of you know, our K-5 and exceptional teachers positions account for a disproportionate share of PSRC's vacancies, reflecting a statewide pattern and shows that special education and nearby grades are the hardest areas to staff. And as a whole, we're seeing that across the state. Teacher exits and multi-year trends. A total of 106 teachers left between March 2024 and 2025. In that reporting year, 17.9 of exits were reasons beyond LEA control, such as retirement, health, or family moves. 4.7 were initiated by the LEA. 49.1% fell into other reasons, and 28.3 were attributed to personal reasons. Since 2023, statewide teacher attrition has stabilized after a post-pandemic peak, and PSRC's current attrition rate, which is below the Sandhills average, aligns with the state trends. There are 3 positive trends for PSRC since 2023, which align to the state data and our local figures, which are, number 1, we are seeing a continued state attrition rate below regional and state averages, indicating improved retention relative to our peers. Number 2, stabilization of mobility at a level below the Sandhills region, suggesting stronger commitment of teachers to remain with PSRC. And lastly, maintaining a vacancy rate in line with comparable districts while facing similar statewide challenges in special education and early grade positions, which points to effective short-term staffing strategies, even as long-term pipeline work continues. And so that, board members, is our overall summary of the 2024-2025 State of the Teacher Profession Report.
Thank you, Mr. Kimball. Dr. Terry Locklear.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Mr. Jamal. So it says there on here on our page 3 that our EC kindergarten through 5th grade positions account for a disproportionate share of our overall vacancies. Is there a number that we can attach to that and compare it to other districts?
Yes, and we had it on, I don't have it on this report, but I can get that to you. Yes, sir.
Can we have access to the full report? Is that public?
Yes, that report is public. On many news agencies released that last week.
Okay.
So last Thursday, I believe the state board approved it.
So it's on DPI's?
Yes,
site?
it's on
Okay.
DPI website. And so, but one of the things I want to make sure I mentioned earlier is when you look at vacancies, what the state attribute as a vacancy, according to state statute, is totally different from what districts consider a vacancy, which also contributes to a higher number. But you have to understand that many of those vacancies they're saying are vacancies, you actually have a teacher there. But according to the state statute, they don't recognize 3 license types, and they don't recognize the alternate license types.
Dr. Terry, you good? Any other questions? Mr. Campbell, I appreciate all you do, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Next item is public comments. We have one. Miss Billy McDonald. Is Miss Billy McDonald here? Good evening, Miss Billy. You will have 3 minutes once you start talking.
Okay, I would like to.
And if you would speak into the mic. when
I'm
you do.
sorry. I have these that I would like to pass out to each member. It's just the information that I'm going to share.
Yeah, can you, hold on, Cole. Start our time back over again. Dale will get it handled for you, Miss McDonald.
I only have 10, so I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry.
All right, Miss McDonald, like I said, you'll have 3 minutes and your timer will start when you start, okay?
I would like to say, as a parent and a grandparent of St. Paul's, I am also a sports mom. And I'm here to talk about the bathrooms at St. Paul's softball field for the public. That's my main goal today. We believe the restroom facilities needed to be constructed within a reasonable walking distance from the St. Paul's High School field. This should be done to make the softball facility at St. Paul's High School equal to those at other high schools in the county. And we need to resolve concerns regarding the elderly, handicapped, and others with mobility issues, because we're having problems where people are not able to make it to the bathrooms. And this is the current setup. There's a picture of, I'm sorry guys that you don't have it, but I have a picture of the current closest restroom for the public at our facility is at the football field. The yellow line is the shortest path to each restroom to the football field. To reach the public restroom at St. Paul's High School softball field, you would have to walk through a parking lot in nearly the entire distance of the football field. As you can see, each of the other districts' softball facilities have public restrooms accessed within a reasonable distance. And I'm sorry, it's on front and back of each page. Just to give an idea of how far away the restrooms are, this is the image of the St. Paul's High School softball field. It's superimposed, it's like 3 softball fields is how long it takes to get to the restrooms. For the last few years, the school has had porta potties placed in the parking lot near the field, but we do not feel that this is a feasible long-term solution. They are generally non-conducive towards the mobility issues of the handicap. It gives the perception that the school does not care about their female athletes. Considering baseball has a public restroom on their field, it's a potentially Title IX issue. Lastly, they are disgusting. Also, when you use porta potties, there is no way of washing your hands. The question is, and not just me, but many people of the school, we had an understanding that the restroom was being built in the past. Lines were installed. You can see where the sidewalk was actually broken. They dug it up, installed lines with the pipe sticking up out of the ground at the softball field. Why was this project seemingly abandoned? Would it be possible to build something even for a lot?
Ms. McDonald.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Next up, we're moving to action items 2026, 2027 school calendars. Mr. Bobby Locklear.
Good evening, Chairman Britt, Dr. Williamson, board members. So once again, it's time for us to approve our calendar for the 26-27 school year. So our process this year, we convened a calendar committee with various individuals across the district. We decided the calendar committee had input on 2 different options. Our next step was to take those 2 different options and put those before the entire district for the district to vote, provide comments and feedback on which calendar. So one calendar we presented for the district to vote on had us ending first semester prior to Christmas, and we called that option A. Second option was option B, where exams will take place after Christmas. The results came in, and 44% of the results across the district chose option A, with about 56% of the district results across the district choosing option B, which is the calendar where exams will take place after Christmas. So based upon the results from the committee, or input from the committee and input from the district, we are presenting to you tonight to approve what was called option B.
Ms. Christy Fields.
Mr. Bobby, at our calendar committee meeting, I advised you that the Olympic powwow is September 25th. You have a teacher work day scheduled for that day. Many of our students, the only way they can attend that powwow is through Indian education. What day can we change this to so it doesn't interfere?
So again, that was the calendar that came out of the committee.
At that point in time, as we discussed within the committee, there's one day a month that teachers can take off. And typically what we do is if you look at every 9 weeks, we just simply go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and put a teacher work day there.
So
It
what
just
day
say-
can that be changed to? Because it's not set in stone that it has to be September 25th.
So it would be the decision of the board to change that to any other day.
Dr. Jerry Locklear?
Well, I had a different question, but since we're left this hanging, I think we should resolve it. What date was that, Miss Christie? The 25th. So September. Is there any other date that would be that would work and allow students to attend the powwow? Maybe the 1st? Would that be an option, Mr. Bobby?
Mr. Chair, may I?
Yes, sir.
Great. I don't think we want to set a precedent with that because we open the door then that we will have to take similar actions for similar activities that we can't do and should not do. Then we can, on the 25th, they can use yellow school buses, parents can drop them off. That is not an issue in terms of providing transportation for that. Again, this is what our teachers are recommending for us to operate on. But again, we don't want to open that door.
So we are going to cheat students who have historically been able to attend the powwow because everybody can't get a ride to the school. The whole purpose in doing this is that they're already at the school. It's easy for them to attend. Well, this was an issue last year, so I'm not understanding why it happened again this year. And it was addressed and brought up last year. So why can't it be moved to the 18th? This is something that this district has always done. This is not new. It's not new to the community either.
Dr. Manuel?
I know where Miss Christie's coming from, but I also have to agree with the superintendent. It would have to go back and teachers would have to vote on it because they voted on these two, in my opinion. Any change like that, they would have to vote on it. I don't think we as a board can change it. I mean, that's my feeling now. I might be wrong.
So a calendar committee meeting is to discuss the calendar, correct? Correct? It was to discuss the calendar. This calendar was presented to us, and again, I stated at the meeting that this is the date for the Lumbee powwow. This was not, it was not addressed, and neither was it told to the teachers and the staff, because I don't believe that the staff would have been okay with that teacher workday being on that day. So we chose to pick and choose what we were going to share with the staff. We just recognized the tribe tonight, and so now we're telling them we don't care if our students attend the powwow as they have in the past, and that we don't care that those that are disadvantaged are not able to attend any other way, if they are able to go or not. Is that what we're saying?
Mr. Attorney, answer this question for me. I think I'm correct. Law states the local school board establishes the calendar. Am I correct on that, as far as answering Dr. Emanuel's question?
That's correct.
Okay. So Dr. Emanuel, I don't think it would have to go back to the teachers. Am I correct, Mr. Schwartz?
That's correct. It's up to the board to do what the board decides to do.
May I make another point, please?
Yes, sir.
Bobby, will you explain the 25th and why the 26th is an option? Explain that, please.
So again, what we have decided to do within each month is give the teachers an option to take a day off. And even if we go back and look at even the stretch from January to the March window there, It is an even split.
Also, the 25th ends a semester, right?
That,
The grading period, ends the grading period.
no, sir, I'm sorry, the 23rd would the 22nd and 23rd would end the grading period for the first 9 weeks.
Mhm.
Dr. Terry Locklear, go ahead.
The end of the first 9 weeks is October 22nd.
Yes. Mhm.
Yes.
My mistake.
Go ahead, Dr.
So we're talking about September 25th. What would be the problem with moving it to the 18th? Would that cause significant challenges?
There's not, the challenge in that again would be splitting the 9 weeks in half to provide that break, middle wage, the 9 weeks for staff.
Okay, so what about the 28th? Which would be that Monday.
There's not an issue with a teacher workday being moved anywhere, an optional teacher workday being moved. Again, I think it goes back to Dr. Williamson's point of adjusting the calendar based on community events.
So if I may, keep in mind, Bobby, DPI requires April 1,
Correct.
but we can send it back to the buildings and let them vote on it.
Yeah, let's do that, if you don't.
Let's do that.
And I got and while we're on that, let me ask a question. So, we got a total of about 982 people that voted. How many people voted last year? Do you have any?
This number is similar to what we've
It's
had in
similar
the
to what we've
past.
had in the
It's-
past? Okay.
I don't believe we've ever reached above 1,000 votes.
So it's good, okay. Was this survey anonymous?
Yes.
So you didn't have to log in to Google or anything to complete it?
You had to sign in with your PSRC account. I did not collect emails. So if you tried to log in with a Yahoo email, it would not allow you to log in. You could log in with your PSRC email, and the survey did not collect email addresses. The only identifier that would have been is, as you can see, the tally of the votes is indicated what school you voted from. Now, I'd be glad to show anybody the survey to show that there are no names attached to the results that came in.
I believe that, Mr. Bobby. I believe it. I trust that it was anonymous in the sense that you were not collecting emails. But, when you're, and I know you probably want this information so you can separate it out by school and level or whatever, how else you want to disseminate it. I completely understand that. I've conducted surveys, collected thousands of them. But is there any way that we can, people, when they're on the internet, a lot of individuals feel like they're being tracked anyway. I know I do, because you can say something and all of a sudden you got ads for it. But when you have to log in, even though you're saying you're not collecting that information, people are less likely to be forthcoming about how they can participate in anything that they feel like could be routed back to them. If there's any way that we could make it fully anonymous, that would be nice. But I'll move on. Thank you.
Ms. Crystal Monroe.
I just wanted to go back to the 25th. The only concern I have would be, like, if we do one for one, we have to do for all. So if there comes again next year, another date, and something else is going on, are we going to change it for them too? So I just want to make sure that's out there.
Mr. Leach.
So, I just got one question. So we okay with the calendar. It's just the date that we're just at the date that we're saying. From my understanding, that we're talking about. But I'm also with Crystal. If any other group or something come up, if there's something going on, we're gonna have to change it. If we change one, it's gonna be one for all. I have no issue either way, but that's the way we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Go ahead.
Hold on one second. Got people.
Okay.
Mr. Vontae, are you done? Ms. Christie Fields.
I disagree with that because we receive federal funding for an Indian education program. That's the only reason I'm having heartburn about this date, is because we receive funding for the Indian education program. Part of that funding is to promote culture to the Native American students who fall up under the Indian education program and have 506 forms. And again, the district has historically supported that and supported the students. It's about the students. It's not about the teachers with this. It's about the students and providing an opportunity to students who otherwise would not have an opportunity to attend if they were not able to go through the school system. That's all that's about. This is not about any other organization. This is about federal funding that this district already receives. Let me make that clear. That's all this is about. And the students.
Dr. Terry Locklear.
Dr. Connie, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but you're here. How many students do we have approximately in the district that either participate in the powwow or at least have 506 forms? Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Connie, can you get to a microphone, please? That way everyone can hear you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. We have over 250 that participate from the high school level. We bring those school students in during that afternoon, and we provide activities for them. We do a STEM activity, and then we also do a college and career program for them, and then we take them over to Tribe. That morning, we can have students from all of our schools that attend. We have had over 1,000 students to attend that event. Last year, we didn't have that, of course, because it was not on the day that students were in school. But in previous years, we've had over 1,000 students to attend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Connie. Hold on one second, Dr. Bingham. Mr. Bradley Phillips is next.
I do have to say now, it was brought up, just like Ms. Fields said, it was brought up at the calendar committee about that day and it affecting kids getting to travel events. I can contest to that. In my mind, I don't feel like we should send this back and wait for a vote again. I feel like if we were wanting to go with option B, most people probably voted for this based off the imbalance of the school year, which we have no control over at this moment. But I would be all for moving that day and still approving this calendar.
Dr. Emanuel.
This question, may I address Ms. Connie?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Connie, who's involved? Who puts on the powwow? Is it just your division, are you putting the powwow on? I'm trying to, where I'm heading to, why can't we change the date of the powwow if we're controlling the powwow?
We do not control the powwow. The powwow is controlled by the Lumbee tribe. And the powwow on that Friday is the education day. And they invite students from all of the 4 surrounding counties to come. So they have students that attend from Scotland. They have students that attend from Cumberland. They have students who attend from Hoke and from Robeson. And of course, we have the largest body. So we have the largest number of students that attend. So this is an event that is put on by the tribe. We just support that event. It's not put on by Indian education. So it's not, we can't change the date. The date's already set in stone.
Okay. Thank you.
Hold on. Go ahead. Ms. Vontae, hit your button, please.
If Now, I want to say this before I make my before I make my motion and stuff. We have more kids that just go to schools. I disagree with you, just the Lumbee tribe. I mean, we have a melting pot of kids and stuff. And so I don't have no problem moving the date, but if we move the date for the tribe and what we got going on in any other group or something, have something going on, we're gonna have to move a day too. That's all I'm gonna have to, that's what I'm gonna say. So with that being said, I want to make a motion, Mr. Chair, if I can, that if we propose to move the day to Monday and accept the calendar as being presented, move the day to Monday.
Hold on one second now. Let's be clear on what you're saying. You're making a motion to move the September the 25th?
To the September the 28th, accept the calendar as we amended.
Set the calendar as presented and move that optional teacher workday on September the 25th to September the 28th.
Correct.
That is your motion.
Yes.
I have a second by Mr. Henry Brewer. Motion was made by Mr. Vontae Leach, a second by Mr. Henry Brewer. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Ayes have it.
Yeah.
Ayes have it. Bradley, do you have anything to add?
Okay, may I say, make a
Was that
statement?
unanimous? Can we
Yes.
show? Okay, it was.
Mr. Craig, go ahead. Hold on, Dr. Manning.
Real quick, we've had the vote and I'm fine with the vote. But I will say, we might move other dates later on, and I'll leave it at that. And I don't have any problem with that, but there might be other dates that we move later on.
And I voted for it. However, anybody else that needs to move a date, I will vote for that. And I want that clearly understood.
Mr. Henry?
That was basically what I was gonna say too. We need to make it fair for everybody. And, if we do it for one, we do it for all.
Okay, and just so we're clear, September the 25th, the optional teacher workday is going to be moved to September the 28th, which is that Monday. It's been voted on and approved, option B. Good? Mr. Bobby?
Chairman Britt, you also have your PSRC early college calendar. If we're done with B, move to PSRC early college calendar.
Mr. Craig?
I know it's finished, but high school coaches might be thankful for that, because normally you're out and it's a work day and you got Friday night football. So now they won't have to deal with those kids being at home and not knowing where they're going or what in hand to deal with that part. So that might be a byproduct that wasn't looked at just from that standpoint. That's all.
And Mr. Bobby, you said we got the early college calendar in front of us now that we need action on?
Correct. So Mr. Davis has met with his staff, and this is the option that they presented. And I did not mention this with the other. Both of these calendars meet the calendar law as currently written.
Ms. Christie Fields?
We had the same issue as the other calendar, where the teacher workday needs to be moved to September 28th.
I need a motion on the floor of what y'all
Okay,
want to do.
I make a motion that we change the optional teacher workday to September 28th for the early college as well.
I got a motion by Ms. Christie Fields, a second by Mr. Henry Brewer. All those in favor?
Excuse me, is that, if I may, for clarification, is your motion to approve the calendar with that change, or just to change that date?
And I have a motion by Ms. Christie Fields, a second by Mr. Henry Brewer. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Mr. Bobby.
Thank you.
Next up, we have the audit, fiscal year ending 2025, Mr. Lee Grissom and Ms. Erica Setzer.
Good evening, Chairman Britt, Superintendent Dr. Williamson, and board members. I'd like to introduce Mr. Lee Grissom, excuse me. He's going to give you an overview of our fiscal year ending 2025 audit. A lot of what you'll see in here, we've talked about fund balance. He's going to show you as an independent source of how low our fund balance is, and to support our request to our county, including our school food service account, which we've had conversations about and will continue. And I will let Mr. Grissom get started.
Mr. Grissom, hold on one second before you start. Dr. Manuel, go ahead.
instead of him reading from or going from front to back, is there any way we can just direct questions? Is anybody comfortable with that, or we want to read it, let him read it from front to back? I'm talking about board members. We want it read from front to back? No, I think, we read it.
Mr. Grissom, we got this ahead of time. If you will give us your abbreviated version of this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm
And
not
we'll be
reading
good,
it.
because we've already
I,
looked through this.
In
I'm
other
not even
words,
sure I'm capable of that.
I think we want to know what we were good at, what we had deficiencies, and if we have specific questions, because I think we all scanned it, and then, address what Erica said about maybe the potential shortage, things like that. Just give us if I went in and said, give me the skinny version.
No, I'm good. I'm good with that.
If I went in and said, give me the skinny version, let's talk, close your book and tell me what's in it. You understand what I'm
I
saying?
am. This won't take long. You're okay. Okay, I'm here to present the audit for June 30th, 2025. It was a good audit. On a school board audit, most of it's compliance work. So we issue 4 opinions. But most of it's compliance related because you have a lot of grant funding. So everything checked out. So we have an unmodified opinion. That's the highest level of assurance that we can issue on a set of financial statements. We're required to test internal controls. We didn't find any material weaknesses or significant deficiencies in internal controls. We tested inventory at year end. Everything checked out. We didn't have any issues with controls over expenditures. So the accounting records were in great shape. So your business office did a great shape. Did a great job. I do want to thank Meredith Singletary, who's the manager on the job, did a lot of the legwork and put together the 75-page statements, which, I don't want to read that either. So we did not have any disagreements with management. There were no significant accounting policies. And again, the accounting records were in really good shape. Just notable, a lot of fixed asset additions this year, totaling $33 million. So a lot of expenditures in that regard. As far as what Erica was mentioning is in the graphs, I can go over that real quickly. And there's unmodified opinion at the bottom of that graph. That's the audit opinion I just described. Okay. So what this is getting at is since 2022, you can see the downward trend in cash, and you'll see that in all these slides. School food service cash. And this is analysis of fund balance. So this is really kind of your equity. This has general fund, capital outlay fund, and the school funds in here. And you can see it marching down and to the right. So that's really what the sort of the feedback is. So as far as the audit compliance standpoint, everything was good. But we would like, from our opinion, we would like to kind of see that start turning around that trend, that downward trend, which I think that's what Eric is getting at. The other thing I do want to point out, operating revenues by source. When I was looking at this earlier today, the blue bar in that chart is county funds or county revenue. I guess that's Robeson County. It's mostly flat from that period, and it's a little bit surprising since inflation's been, pretty significant since the pandemic. You would think you would see that revenue source up and to the right a little bit more. That's just my opinion. I just wanted to point that part out as well. We can go through. And then again, this is general fund balance. Again, 2021 and 22 were the peaks. And then really it's kind of reverted back to pre-pandemic balances here. So just pointing that out. And again, the compliance results, we didn't have any internal control findings, no material weaknesses. So there was no findings in 3 of the compliance reports. And that's really it. Again, your business office did a great job, helping with the numbers. There were really no significant adjustments that we had to make to the report. So yeah, is there any questions?
Dr. Emanuel?
I have one on page 75, and it's because Erica used to always take our money for indirect costs. If you look on page 75, there's a statement there that I don't quite understand. It says indirect costs quote. Would you read that and tell us, maybe you and Erica, why we chose not to use the 10% indirect costs explain that to us. Did we lose money not getting the indirect cost, or what? It's because I don't understand it. That's the only reason I'm asking it.
So the
It's on
indirect
page
cost percentage
75,
there is
number
in,
3.
yes, ma'am, is in reference to child nutrition. We're in our 4th year of not being able to charge indirect costs to child nutrition because of the operating fund balance available in child nutrition. They have to have at least 2 or more months operating in order for us to charge indirect costs, and they are the only ones that we can charge the 10% to. All of our other federal grants, we're limited to, this year it's 1.121%.
Okay, thank you. You answered my question.
Mr. Craig?
Ms. Sarika knows how I feel about indirect costs. We won't have that discussion tonight, Ms. Sarika. Ms. Sarika, this question's for you or Mr. Grissom, if I'm correct. That's right. With what, this is a good audit based on what you looked at and the findings you have. We have a good audit. Okay. My question is, with the monies we have now, I guess, Ms. Sarika, first off, are we okay as far as paying our bills as we've been getting reports and stuff like that? Are we okay now and not behind an 8 ball? It's now or, shortly. But right now, are we taking care of our bills first off?
Yes, but as we've been talking about over the last years, we desperately need an increase in our county appropriations. As Mr. Grissom mentioned, inflation, along with all other things we've talked about and we will continue to talk about. I know we have an upcoming Finance Committee meeting we're going to schedule to go over all this in detail. What I said about indirect costs, we've only gotten a $3.5 million increase over the last 30 years from the county. $1 million of that goes towards charter school payments. So we are able to pay everything at this point, but we are at a critical junction where we do need an increase from our county.
With being in that critical junction and the kids we lose to any charter school in the state of North Carolina, they're taking away funds that would be coming if the student was supposed to be here, whatever that per pupil is.
Correct.
So we're losing those funds. And we've talked since I've been on this board about the funds we get from the county, which has never been enough. It's not enough now, and it's not been increased when basically there's been no increase in 20 years, folks. Now, I know this might not be popular to say, but we know stuff hadn't increased in 20 years. It's increased the last 20 days. And the way stuff is going up, but we don't get an increase and we don't get to affect that per pupil expenditure. And really the only place we're going to get it is from county commissioners.
That's the only way we have to
That's the
increase
only
our
way we
revenue.
get. That's the only way we can get it, because there's nothing we can go out and do to get more money. So, I mean.
And I also wanted to mention, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Of the 115 school districts, all but around 10 experienced a loss in ADM this year and are projected to have a reduction in ADM for next year.
Right.
All but around, it's 10 or 11 of the 115 LEAs.
And that's ongoing. And I know I bring up athletics, but at a meeting of that last fall, one of the big concerns of athletic directors was losing students to charter schools because they can pick and choose and bring in who they want. And that's where I know some of the teams in the state playoffs, they're from charter schools. And that's because they get to bring in the kids they want at their school, which in turn hurts the public school, which again, that's going on throughout the state.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. I could ask more, but I'm good. Thank you.
Dr. Terry Locklear.
I know we had a presentation from Schneider at one of our previous board meetings, maybe the one in January, and there was some discussion about bringing them in to do some things as far as efficiencies that would probably save us some money on maintenance. But as the external auditor, I know that you noted a high level of maintenance cost. Is there anything that pops out at you when you're looking at the data to where we can reduce cost? I know that's probably a micro
Yeah, the
Data
only thing I
point.
can really comment on is, this is probably my 26th presentation this year, so I see a lot of set of financial statements, and things are cost so much more now. So even if you were efficient, you can only go so far. I mean, look at the prices of cars now. I think the average is 50,000. That Toyota Camry I had was like 18 grand, that first car I had, or whatever it was. But things are just so expensive. So I mean, that's kind of my input on that.
Dr. Terry, you good?
I would say that, I mean, our enrollment is going down and costs are going up. So, I mean, that's a bad combination to have. But there's got to be some ways that we can reduce cost, maybe by eliminating some of the duplication that we have, or just at least taking a look at it. That's one of the things that sort of perplexes me, is that we spend a lot of time talking about we need more, but I just don't hear much conversation about how we've reduced cost over here or over there. I mean, there's things that we can do, even if it's a
We have
small
done
amount.
that, Dr. Locklear, and we can bring that at a finance committee meeting, so we can really dive into that and show you the elimination of CNA positions saved the district about $1.5 million. We have a whole list of things that we can go through to show how we are, doing our best to cost conserve.
I understand, but the CNA positions were just, I mean, we were paying with those with COVID money. So, I mean, that's just bonus. I mean,
And that is one of the reasons why you see the change in the fund balance. COVID really saved the district and allowed us to use those flexible funds to where we didn't have to use local. So we've been talking about the funding cliff for ESSER, and that is real. We are back to those pre-2019 fund balance.
Absolutely.
But as Mr. Grissom stated, and as we all know, because it hits our pockets, but with new inflation amounts.
Thank you.
Thank
Erica,
you.
And to Dr. Locklear's question, we had that meeting yesterday. And we are going to make some cuts. We'll share that within the next month. But we've already gone through that process. We know what it's going to take in order for us to stay above waters. But please understand, since you raised that point, we've been able not to have to make those cuts up to this point. But we're beyond that. That is going to happen, and we'll share that. We've already done that work.
Thank you.
But please understand what has to happen, and we can't retreat from what it's going to take to keep us above water. But that work's done.
I look forward to that discussion. Thank you.
All right, next, Mr. John Simmons.
Thank you so much.
Hold on 1 second, Ms. Erica. We're not finished. We got Mr. John Simmons. I believe he's got a question.
I don't have a question. I just want to thank Mr. Lee and Ms. Erica. I'd like to make a motion to approve.
All right, I got a motion by Mr. John Simmons, a second by Mr. Henry Brewer. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously there, Mr. Schwartz. Ms. Setzer, Mr. Grissom, thank you for what you do.
And I want to echo to our finance officer, thank you and your staff. They do outstanding work for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on 1 second, Ms. Erica. Hold on, Vontae. Hit your button. Go ahead, Vontae.
Have anything changed from the monthly report?
No, sir.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the monthly financial report.
I got a motion been made by Mr. Vontae Leach to approve the monthly financial report, a second by Ms. Melissa Oceans. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Mr. Schwartz. Fundraisers, Ms. Erica Setzer.
We had just the one from St. Paul's High School.
I got a motion by Mr. Crystal Monroe, a second by Mr. Bradley Phillips. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Thank you, Ms. Setzer.
Thank you so much.
I need a motion to go into closed session. Ms. Melissa Ocean.
I move that the board enter into closed session for the following purposes: to consider confidential personnel matters as provided in North Carolina General Statutes 143 through 318.11A1 and A6 and 115C through 319, and to consider confidential student matters as provided in North Carolina General Statutes 143-1 318.11A1 and 115C-402 and 28 U.S. Code 1232G to consult with the Board of Education's attorney to preserve the attorney-client privilege as provided in the North Carolina General Statutes 143-318.11A3 and pursuant to North Carolina General Statutes 143-318.11A1 to consider closed session minutes that are confidential pursuant to North Carolina General Statutes 143-318.10E.
All right, the motion's been made by Ms. Melissa Ocean, second by Mr. Bradley Phillips. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. We are now in closed session. All right, I need a motion to come out of closed session.
Motion to come out closed
Mr.
session.
Vontae Leach with a motion, Mr. Henry Rohr with a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Motion to approve classified and certified personnel. Motion been made by Mr. John Simmons, second by Mr. Henry Brewer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Motion to approve closed session minutes for the month of January.
So move.
Motion been made by Mr. Vontae, second by Mr. Henry Brewer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it as well. I need a motion to adjourn.
Hold up.
Hold on one second. Dr. Carr.
And then Dr. Emmanuel too. What's up?
Dr. Carr.
Just a quick announcement, the March 30th is the next curriculum meeting at 4 o'clock.
March 30th at 4 o'clock
Mhm.
in central office. Everybody writing that down. March 30th. Dr. Emmanuel, hit your button. There you go.
It's here. I'm making an appeal for all board members to be present. Please be present, because we can ask any curriculum question we have. And I don't know everything, but that's the chance to get it going. Because there have been several questions asked of me, and I really, really would like your help to be there.
March the 30th at 4 o'clock. Thank you, Dr. Emmanuel, Dr. Carr.
Thank you.
Bradley, do you have something? Okay. Miss Melissa Ocean.
So again, we want to congratulate the Fairmont High School girls for their championship, going to the championship on Friday. We are right now asking the superintendent to please allow the staff to go. The staff, the kids, we want as many people in attendance to support them as possible. I don't know if the board has to make a vote on it in order for that to happen, but we want it to happen so everybody that wants to attend can go.
We're gonna figure out a legal way to do that, and we'll let them know in plenty of time.
Motion's been made by Mr. Vontae Leach to adjourn, second by Ms. Crystal Monroe. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Mr. Schwartz, we are adjourned.